getting ready to roast our mushrooms. Almost called them marshmallows. I hope everybody's being safe. We're working on Food Sovereignty Friday. We are making deer stew, and we're thankful for all of our UAS students. This is Kolene and Lyle. Getting ready to roast some peppers for our Food Sovereignty Friday to go in our deer stew. Okay, so we've got backstrap here, and this is for our University of Alaska Southeast Food Sovereignty Friday. Normally, I would host this program in the Native Rural Student Center, but we're adjusting to our new normal, so
Guacamole. Deer meat.
Deer meat. So now we're gonna brown our deer meat first before we get it into the pot for stew. Browning the meat just gives it a really cool flavor. I mean, deer meat is delicious already, but because we have the time and we're home, we're gonna zhuzh this up. Okay, so we are working on our vegetables, the fresh vegetables, cutting them all up, getting them ready for the stew. I have some red potatoes. I think we are cooking with about 12 potatoes. We have a backstrap from a deer that Lyle got last season, and we are roasting some peppers and some mushrooms, browning them in the oven, and getting ready to pull everything together to put it in the pot to cook for a good hour to 2 hours if we're lucky, if we can wait that long. I was saying, just talking about our preparation. I didn't used to cook with ginger, and it wasn't until I married Lyle. I mean, my parents always cooked with ginger, but I just didn't know how, and just figured, meh, I can live without it. But then I married Lyle, and he cooks with ginger, especially in his stew. And so this recipe is Grandpa Kelly's. So this is for Food Sovereignty Friday. Lyle and I love cooking together. So in the first half of this video, you see my handsome hubby doing all the preparation, and in this half we're switching, and so he can do a little bit of the filming and I can do a little bit of the food handling. Food handling, that's really interesting. So our club, Wu Chin, and actually any of my clubs that deal with food, we practice getting our food handlers card. So, you know, washing our hands always. It's like food handlers like prepared us for this moment with COVID-19. We're always washing our hands anyway. And actually, even before that, our ancestors, practiced good hygiene and clean environment. We're using a lot of ginger because it's so good for you. I mean, it's like edible, medicinal, flavorful. It's everything. We love it. Anyway, all right. Okay. Getting some fresh garlic ready for the stew. I like garlic. It's good for your heart. Holy cow. And garlic and ginger, they're like best friends. They bring so much joy to the party. The soup party. Oops. Okay. I don't need these to be like cut up fine. I'm just looking for the flavor. And I don't mind eating a whole clove to myself. Boy, that sounds stingy, huh? Maybe I should cut it so everybody can have some, but...
Leave it that way.
Okay. If you folks are wondering about our hand tattoos, Lyle and I got these along with Corinne in Hawaii last year. The artist is Peony Nunez. He's a world-renowned tattoo artist, and we have known him for a few years now, and he did all of the beautiful work on Lyle's leg, and and he did it on our hands. So anyway, okay.
Woo. So there's chicken broth in there, along with some vinegar. So we fried the deer meat already. Now we're getting ready to combine everything.
Okay, so we combined everything. Plus we used a container and a half of chicken stock. Normally we use either veggie or beef. And now we are about to add our tomato paste. Just a little can to this large pot. And then we'll fill the rest of the pot up to right above the vegetables with water. We added probably about, I don't know, 4 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar.
And now we sit and wait until the rest of the vegetables cook. Finish cheese. We will show you the completed here in just a little bit.
Yep. All right, finished product. It's been cooking for about an hour and a half. And look at all those veggies. Look at that broth. So good. So good. Bon appetit. Hi, this is Colleen and this is Lyle, and we are going to talk about food sovereignty for just a moment. This is Food Sovereignty Friday. We prepared deer for deer stew, and I'm going to do a little interview with my husband, and this is to emphasize the sovereignty part. So here we go. When did you learn? Like, how old were you, and who taught you?
For deer hunting, I learned at the age of 5 from my father.
Perfect. And how were you taught to prepare for hunting?
To think about not getting a deer, but waiting for a deer to present itself.
Thank you. When you go out hunting, what do you do with the first harvest or the first catch or the first deer or seal of the season?
The first harvest usually goes to the elders or those who may not be able to go and hunt.
Okay, thank you. And what's your favorite way to eat deer?
Deer stew.
Ow.
Hello.
Hello. When you go out hunting, when do you know you have enough?
When I know the elders in our lives and friends and relatives who may not be able to have access to it have theirs, and then we get what we need.
Okay. So you only take what we need.
Yes.
Is there anything that you'd like to share with folks out in internet land about how you prepare for deer hunting or?
Go hunting with a clear mind, and keep in mind that hunting is not going out and get a deer, but it's hunting. You gotta hike or whatever presents itself to you. That's what's giving itself to you.
One of the things that I've observed is how calm you are when you're getting ready for hunting. It's almost like a ceremony when you're getting your rifle sighted in, or you're cleaning, just preparing. I recognize that you have remained calm and very focused in preparing for your hunting. And then another thing that I observe is when you're going out, you're not eating any breakfast. You're not eating. You're usually going out early in the morning. And I wonder if that's part of your preparation for hunting.
Yes. Usually don't eat because it helps clear the mind. And when I'm out there, I usually stay pretty focused on trying to look for what I can bring home.
Okay. I really love that. It makes me think of Hans Chester when he shared a story with students during a Sea Alaska camp. He was talking about how our hunters prepared since time immemorial, that they knew that not eating before hunting or fishing sharpens your mind and heightens your awareness or your senses, and just makes you a better harvester. And so to hear that that's how you prepare and to actually witness it, I think that's really phenomenal to know that our hunters and fishermen have since time immemorial maintained that practice. So goodness cheese for sharing.
Goodness cheese.
Thank you all.